Good evening, all you wonderful, probably shouldn't be in bed already, non alcoholics because you're responsible the next day, evening. We're, like the show said, almost to the wonderful holiday that is keeping me up because I have assholes around me who likes to shoot off fireworks. If you have neighbors that are vets, not saying I am, or they have dogs, keep that in mind when you light off your mortars at 1 o'clock in the goring morning. But happy 4th of July. It's about breaking up the shackles of the British, not annoying the fuck out of your neighbor because you like fireworks. But, explosions are cool, I
I
guess.
love fireworks.
Yeah, I did too. I don't anymore. So, with that being said, and I'll joke this behind me before YouTube sends me a video. Please do not make fun of the 4th of July or say the word fuck. Oh, too bad. I've already done it twice
Yeah,
now.
YouTube's not going to do either. Well, they'll give you a hard time about the F word in the first 30 seconds. After that, they don't care. And making fun of 4th of July, they probably hate it just as much as.
You
Uh,
should hate 4th of July. 4th of July should be treated in the same, hey, Crafty Gamer, in the same reverence that you celebrate Thanksgiving. It is truly, at this point, a truly holiday that no, American holiday. No, you don't sell. Well, you could celebrate in France. They did help us beat off the beat off. Uh,
I ain't touching that.
help us.
That's your Freudian slip, not mine, man.
Hey, Bo. Uh,
Hey, what's
they
up,
did.
Bo? I can't see
They
the
did
chat because I'm
help us
filing.
get
File.
away
Who
from
eats
the
file?
British. So I think 4th of July should be treated as a national treasure that it is. No, that's Taylor Swift's anniversary next year. She got married today. Good for her. I hope she has all the blessings that marriage has, says the divorce guy. Anyways, it has been forever since I've done this. Shadow, I miss you, brother. My life.
You too.
I've been meaning to do
Split.
one of these shows. I just don't have the time, the energy, or the bandwidth to really want to deal with anybody. And it has nothing to do with you. See, Bo, I would offer to shoot you a link. Be like, no, I'm doing the live action version of the pit. Therefore, I'm at work, and saving lives and being the amazing medicine man you are is more important than my fucking my
Well,
rants.
if he's free, send him the link.
So, by the way, for all you lucky bastards that are me included, happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
My Father's Day was incredibly busy and weird, but that's just holidays in general for me.
Uh-huh.
Um, not to down anybody's a groove, one would say. I was cruising through Facebook on Father's Day, and I was outside. Uh, Probably about an hour, no, 2 hours into my shift at work, and I was taking quick 15. Yeah, owning and running. Oh, part owner, share owner, but yeah. Anyways, oh no, I was actually cooking at this juncture. Anyways, I found out I was gonna shoot my dad, Steve, a happy Father's Day and a happy belated birthday because, well, I forget and I just really don't care. But I was gonna try to be nice. So I'm scrolling down his Facebook and I get happy birthday. We really are going to miss you. Was he moving? Inquiring minds want to know here, Shadow. Is my dad moving? The answer to
I
this
don't know.
question, Mike, the answer to this question is no. He passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
You can't miss somebody you don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
um,
imagine this, if you will. All the people are watching this video. You have a third cousin that you met once at a Christmas gathering when you're 10 years old. And that's the last time you see him, and you're now in your 40s. Can't miss somebody you don't know. You can be emotionally upset. Oh no, but really? Is that for your family or is that for you? So that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, well, you can miss the
I can miss,
opportunity that
you can miss
that
the
you could have had.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, and if anybody out there has ever did a celebration of life on Zoom, that is the Lord's work because I wanted to strangle everybody and I couldn't touch any of them.
Who were these people that you wanted to strangle?
People that knew Steve.
Oh,
Well, only reason because I think I was like one of the only non-speaker of German in the Zoom call, and maybe one of the few people there who actually spoke English.
hmm.
So that at 4 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, time zones.
Yeah, man.
So that
We
was
can't
my
all be in the same time zone. We don't live in a flat Earth, despite what some people would have you believe. Those people are, of course, what we
hey, hey, hey,
call.
hey, be nice. I dated one of those people up
Yeah, well, that's not my fault.
until she told me the earth
And,
was
and,
flat.
and, and that's nice. It's nice that you were doing charity work at least once in your
I
life.
was doing the Lord's work there. I was trying to fuck the stupid out of her.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Oh, my bad.
If anything, it could be said that it works the opposite. So be
Ah, well,
careful
yeah,
next time, and that would
yeah,
explain so much, would it not? You and me
it
both. Not
would.
not, not saying I'm immune. I've done some stupid things in my life and some stupid people as well. Uh,
I know you sent me a picture there, Crafty. I have drank, slept, and drank since the last time I talked to you, which was last Saturday.
where's the other one? Oh, it's right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
crafty
where's
gamer,
the
crafty
fuck?
gamer, crafty. No, that is
So
Bruce's
you
game.
done any painting lately? You done any gaming lately?
Oh yeah, gaming. Oh, gaming as in gaming. Yeah,
Yeah.
I still have my Mondays group. Huh. That is awesome. Crafty gamer. I have my Monday. My Monday group is a. It's normally three different campaigns, and the DMs trade places. Like one Monday it's Finn, the next one is John, and the other one is Josh. And I'm playing three games. One of them I'm trying to get through because you ever sit down at a game table with a group of friends? I mean, people you really, really enjoy being with, right? And you can't
Uh-huh.
stomach the system or the game, but you
Oh
put
yeah.
up with it. You put up with it just because you like the people.
Yeah, yeah. I've done that once or twice.
That's where I'm at with one of these games. This coming Monday, I will be building a character for a Lord of the Rings campaign, which, if you know me, you know my feelings when it comes to that particular point of literature. The books are so damn boring, the women treants left.
Yeah, well, that's
They were not to be found.
yeah, but that's I don't know how to put that. That's not why, but I get your point. Mm.
I think if I reread the books, and I might, to be fair, I might reread the books, but using my own inner voice, not audiobooks, where I have the guy who plays Golem and Andy Circus.
Uh-huh. And Bo wants the link.
You know what? Because I have faith in the internet and there's only good people on here, I'm going to do something. I'm going to pull a shadow.
Okay.
If you want to join, be my guest. Be my guest. We'll put this algorithm to a test. I'm in a mood. I'm sorry. I should apologize. I'm in a grumpy mood. I also have to be at work in a few hours. But the coolest thing that happened is I'm gonna catch a little bit of hell because that's just how this works. My mom, back in the 1980s, took me to go see the Masters of the Universe movie with Dolph Lundgren back in the day, and the cheese farm that that movie was, right?
Yeah.
The new Masters of the Universe movie came out, and I get a phone call from my mom. It was like, "Hey, do you want to see the new He-Man movie?" I'm like, "I don't know, maybe." It's hitting all the right notes from the people I've talked to. I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "I want to take you to go see a movie." I'm like, "Mom, it's a He-Man movie. This is not like classy, fancy artist type movie. You're not gonna learn anything from this movie." She's like, "Yeah, I know." Okay, all right, I'll go see He-Man with you. Hell yeah, because to me, watching the movie felt like I was back as a kid, sitting in front of the TV with my cold fried chicken Saturday morning.
Cold fried chicken. Okay.
Oh man, the only thing that's better than hot fried chicken is cold fried chicken, especially on a Saturday morning when you're watching cartoons. It's like pizza.
No. I'm always it's got to be crunchy, got to be crispy, the whole bit. What's up, Bo?
I understand, but everybody has different issues when it comes to food. So fair enough. You hear me out. So Saturday mornings as a kid, I'd watch He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and think to myself, "This is the gayest Adam I've ever seen in my life."
Gay!
I went to go see the movie with my mom.
Dude, it was so gay, even Connell said it was gay. Holy
Right.
crap. That's pretty freaking gay.
I went to go see the movie. It felt like I was a kid again in front of the TV watching Masters of the Universe. They were my
Would you believe that's why I didn't want to see it?
I don't get it.
Okay, when He-Man came out in 1982,
dun, 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 dun.
the action figures came with little mini comics. They were like, they were like 4-inch comics.
Yeah.
The comics were very weird science, very weird future. It had it hit all the stops for that. And then they made the cartoon, and the cartoon took all that out.
Oh yeah.
The cartoon, it was very, everybody would, like in the comics, yeah, it was very sterile. The comics were like Conan, but like sci-fi Conan.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the little mini comics were awesome. My gosh, I wish I had them. I wish they would have continued on the series like that, not Prince Adam, who was coded to be, gay.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but he would, it was interesting.
But that's okay. Prince Adam knows all about those. You don't have to, you don't got to be the dick. He likes the dick.
You heard
You're gonna get
Ree.
Ree's. Is Ree home? Because she's gonna come in here in a minute.
Ree's
Just
home,
freaking
but
rip us all in trouble.
She's doing the most attractive thing a woman can do, which is clean the floor. But
Oh
But I'm
wow. Wow,
I'm
my
kidding.
brother.
It's because I do most of the housewife duties, so it's nice to have a day off.
All right, fair enough.
Connell,
fair.
I'm so excited to see you.
Really?
Like, my goodness. Yeah, that's why I jumped on. Like,
Yeah,
I'm talking to that grumpy old bastard Bo. Oh, and Connell's there as well.
I have missed everybody. I have kind of
We have missed you too. I have told Bruce, and just Bruce. And I
Where
mentioned
have you been, you big Irish dingleberry?
I've been
Right?
working.
Fair
I've
enough.
been working crazy amount because my daughter
Yeah.
needs braces.
Yeah.
It's funny how that works.
I don't know how the Australian dental plan works, but the American dental plan works is we will take cash up front.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's weird. Like, I think probably someone watching at home would be like laughing at my kind of shoddy British teeth, but like healthcare here is not bad, but like for some reason, like dental care, you're on your own. You pay for that yourself. I don't know.
Dental care doesn't count.
Yeah.
From my understanding, that's almost everywhere.
Yeah.
I know that. I don't know. I've been told Switzerland actually has really good dental. Well, Switzerland really has good everything.
I have a really good dentist who he doesn't. It's like he knows I'm a wargamer or something because he always shaves a bit off the bill. Like he's like, and for you, we'll just bring this down to. I'm like, never asked him for anything. I don't go in there looking like I'm pushing a card or anything, but he always knocks a bit off the price for me. It's nice.
Good man. He's doing the Lord's work. That's kind of been my word of the day, the Lord's work. And some of the things I've added it to today have been kind of spicy.
Yeah, don't blaspheme. The Lord will strike you down.
I know. It's a good thing we're not standing next to you because I'm highly conductive. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the Jesus, but I don't claim to represent him in any way.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I'm Catholic, so I'm kind of like kind of a thing.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's like
I'm not the type of Catholic
part of the
that
religion
excommunicated today or yesterday or a couple days ago.
Part of the religion is gambling, drinking, womanizing. Those are important parts of it.
Well, yeah. See, people get the part all wrong. I think doesn't mean we're perfect. It means we just know we're not perfect.
Yeah.
You
still gotta try. We're trying
to be perfect, but we know we're going to fail. So we just got to try harder.
If I don't screw around during the work week, I have nothing to talk to the priest about during confessions.
Hey, speaking of which, you didn't hear? Check this out. You guys are all going to make fun of me though, because I can just feel it. I was at church a while back, and this lady comes up to me, and she says, "We'd like to wash your feet, this Sunday." And I'm like, "What?" I've only been going here a year, and I'm like, "Okay, I guess." It's weird. I want to participate and be part of the church. It's a really nice church and really nice people. So I show up to do the thing. Got to get there early to choreograph the whole thing, and I'm like, this is kind of weird for me. And while we're waiting after we've been given our number and how we're supposed to do the thing, someone says, "Hey, the priest is taking confessions," and I promised I would do confession, which literally my first confession, which I found out I actually was supposed to do some other stuff before I was allowed to do my first confession. I didn't know that. Yeah. So I go in there, and the priest who's taking the confession, he's like totally checked out. I could just tell he's like, his head's somewhere else. And I start rattling off, 60 years worth of, atrocities, and he doesn't even look up. 3 Hail Marys, and you're good to go.
He was probably reading the form guide, and he's like, "I'm going to put
60 years. Don't you mean 60 million?"
Well, if I said that, he probably wouldn't even bother to look up. He probably wouldn't. He was so checked out. He wasn't even in his attire. He was like in jeans and flip flops. I'm not even joking. Is
there supposed to be a screen so they can't see you?
There wasn't even that. He was at a desk. Didn't even look. I did my thing. Forgive me, Father. This is my first confession. I've pretty much done everything in the book. You name it. I'm probably guilty. I'm not going to go into details, but yada yada. Yeah. Three our fathers, and you're good to go. And I'm like, okay. And then I was under the impression I could take communion as well, so I did that too. And I think I just like screwed everything up.
You've just speed ran the sacraments, but I don't think it really.
Well, technically, you can't take communion until you do confession. You have to wash yourself of sin. Well, wash yourself. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, they did. I'm
not Roman.
They washed my left foot, and I'm good, right? The way I figure it,
I'm symbolic. I think it's more of a
Jack
symbolic
in all
thing.
this?
It's supposed to make you.
He wasn't there.
It's supposed to make you reflect.
You're screwing up. He didn't go with. I was really kind of bummed that he didn't want to go with, so he could make fun of me. Like, I can smell your feet from here, Dad. Some shit like that, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping Jackie hears the whole feet thing and goes,
No, because that's look. I understand washing Jesus' feet was a huge part of the Bible. You are not
wasn't a
getting
huge
anywhere near
part.
my
It was
feet for
part of the
multiple
Bible.
reasons, including that the human foot is actually one of the most vulnerable spots of the body. And if you know the person's weaknesses on their foot, you can fuck them over very easily. You are not getting that
pretty
information
sure
by
they
watching
weren't
my
thinking
feet.
that.
Ninja
Way to
Jesus.
go to the critical hit chart.
If I was
I
was
mean-
like a local at Shadows Church, I'd go in like full scuba gear and like put my giant flipper in front of him and be like, "Wash this."
And so I did the communion, and my wife's just like, I don't think you really. I mean, she kind of like go, and then afterwards she's like, I think you're not supposed to do that. I'm like, what the? You guys know all the rules. I don't. What the hell?
Yeah, well,
I came
they
here
might
for
have
a
assumed
free foot washing. I did not come here for a lecture,
they
dear.
might have assumed
You
that
know
you were
what, though?
more okay with
You know
like
what,
the
though?
whole process. Because normally they tell you what to do. Like normally
Yeah,
they explain.
The Catholic Church has no problem telling you what to do.
But
there's instructions and everything, you know, like
yeah,
Yeah.
I got all the things, and the way I look at it, I'm good for another 60 years, man.
Well,
Well, that's a drop in the
You said
ocean
you went
for
to a
you.
Catholic church or a Lutheran church?
Catholic.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah. I was born and baptized Catholic. Became a Baptist for a little while in my teen years because my parents would never go after I was like 6 years old, and I was curious, and they got all freaked out because now you're gonna become some freaking zealot or some shit. I'm like, dude, I just want to find out what's going on.
All the denominations have an idea of each other that isn't quite like it's more like a fiction. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like some of the
right.
things
It was all the
about
same
Protestants.
stuff, little different, in the way the rituals and the ceremonies are.
Yeah.
But I felt really good about it. It was neat. It brought me a little bit closer. Of course, the following weekend I went out and ran over a group of school children and a couple
They ran over a nun.
Yeah, he knocked
I'm
a
good.
bus full of
It-
Colombian
It's
nuns
teenagers.
like off the
It's
highway.
actually it doesn't count against you. It actually counts for cleansing the world of idiots.
No, it's only if you run over Protestants. Let's get this right.
Hey now, I've been both.
That's terrible.
Hey, Shadow, what are you doing during Bruce's games on Saturdays?
What am I doing on Saturdays? I'm either in OGGM's games, alternating Saturdays, and on the other Saturdays when I'm not doing a show or sleeping, I am
Wait,
grocery
what the hell's
shopping.
that?
Oh, okay.
Doing the work of the devil.
I'd love to get back into Bruce's game, but guys, you guys remember how I used to roll? I'd be in Bruce's game for like 10 or 12 hours. After that, I would do my show for 2 hours after a dinner break. After my show, I would go over to the Nathan's show for 2+ hours, and after Nathan's show, we'd still be in the green room, because they wouldn't kick you out back in the day for another 2 hours. So I was
getting paid.
I know I was like
You don't even
16
get a
hours
wage.
sitting.
Well,
right?
yeah,
16 hours in
that's,
front of a camera. My camera was crying.
Yeah, you cracked it.
My internet, I don't know what it is.
Bruce is letting me make a little adventure that I might be able to run through his game. So far, what I've shown he doesn't have a problem with, and that includes like the idea for Connell's character, which is a level 10 dwarven monk who is specialized in fist combat, who has an elemental girlfriend, which I sent him the picture of.
I think one of Bruce's friends still hates me. I'm not sure.
This would be a low level group. We have Nerdy,
Just
Janet.
cultivate
I
that.
don't know if you know Six Nations, myself,
Of course.
and Chris GM. We have a couple people trying to come in.
It's a different crowd than his.
Well, I'm in Nerdy's Thursday game with one of Bruce's old guys. The guy who plays, I think, Stian, Magnus, and he and I get along just great. It's the other guy. Yeah.
Well, the tomorrow's campaign, which is this high level one, which I will cry when it comes to end because no one else in my life is running Pathfinder, and I kind of don't want to play anything else but Pathfinder. I that's the girl I took home from prom, and now we're married, and everybody has their own opinion.
Your girlfriend is unnecessarily complicated, Connell.
I was going to say, people complain about how RPGs that are too granular, but then they'll play either 5e or Pathfinder. I'm like, dude, you don't hate math, you just hate different math, because 5e and Pathfinder ain't nothing but math.
I'm doing math. You're doing abstract algebra.
Pathfinder's not that. Yes, it is bad. I don't know. I just like Pathfinder. I understand.
I totally understand how like if I didn't play some of this, like the other 500 games that I played before that, and that was like one of my first games, I could see how it was the same way with Palladium. When I stopped playing D&D to play Palladium, it was because of all the reasons that people play Pathfinder. It was more detailed, things made more sense, you could do more, blah blah blah. But even then, when your brain starts calcifying, when you hit like 50, and stuff, you want to go back to something a little bit that feels a little bit less like filing reports than
With the technology that we have today, there is a program out there called Hero Forge that will, help you with your character sheet. And if it's too much math, maybe you need to go talk to your kids to understand what 2 + 2 is. It's not.
Dude, I already have to have.
No.
When
you
I roll,
misunderstand.
anytime I want to do anything with V&V, I have to have him. If you guys remember V&V, I have to have him help me do the carrying capacity, because it's not addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. It's something else, and I don't know what it is.
Well,
but
math,
I can't do it.
I mean, math is not even math anymore. Math has become something else. I was trying to help my kid with math, and I'm like, well, this is how the formula works. She takes it to school, comes back with a note, says, this is not how the school's teaching it anymore. I'm like, it's math.
No. Look, I'm gonna clear this up once again for the peanut gallery. For the last 25 years or more, maybe 30 years, parents have complained that their children are falling behind the Chinese, the Japanese, and the Russians in terms of math. We've got a bone up. So they hired a bunch of mathematicians to create a curriculum that is math for mathematicians. And then the parents bitch and moan, whine and complain that they can't do the math the way their kids are doing it because it's math for mathematicians. It's not math by rote. You can't complain both ways. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Make up your goddamn mind.
Whoa, hold on. Hear me out here, Bo. I never once complained about math. I like to go back and strangle my teacher who told me you'll never, as a grown-up, you will not walk around with a calculator in your pocket. That's bullshit. I have a phone.
No, okay, that's true. But I mean, my sister-in-law, who is a real mathematician, who has a master's degree in math, she says, yeah, this is how we do math. This is why we teach math this way. Like, good, okay, fine. I'm not going to complain if I can't do it. I'm going to say, thank you for teaching my kids how to do math like a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
And my kids can. So I've got a boy who's majoring in engineering at the university. And he is way ahead of me, farther ahead than I've ever been, because he learned how to do math this way. Not 2 + 2 is 4, but the theory, the actual math theory behind this math. So don't complain that you can't do it. Learn how to do it. And I hate, and it's always these MAGA conservatives that think that it's some conspiracy that they're learning math this way so that they can take their kids away from them or some dumb shit like that.
All right.
I've never heard anything like that.
There are some programs in school for that, but math is kind of hard to do that.
Well, math is racist. Didn't you hear that?
Oh, God. I actually got pretty lucky in school. My school's basic subject for math. Want to use a calculator? Use a calculator. Want to do it in your head? Do it in your head. Want to do both? Just fine. Just as long as you know how to do it.
I was at a school board meeting, my one and only, because I'm never fucking going back. And this woman was bitching about math. Not what Bo was talking about, but it was how math is racist. And I looked at my daughter like, you need to go, because I am.
Yeah.
Well, I can understand if there's an element of the society I don't agree with that preaches equal outcomes, and we are unfortunately seeing that in schools, social progression and whatnot. But I mean, I'm not even talking about that at all. I'm talking about people that would complain. They would bitch if you hanged them with a new rope.
Oh wow!
I've never heard that before. That's hysterical.
I just ran into it. Then I told my daughter, the school has a tutor that will work with you on math. She's like, yeah,
100%.
Go talk to them because
the school has a tumor. Wait, what?
Tutor?
Yeah.
The school is a tumor, but that's a whole different argument.
No, that's good. I mean, if your school utilizes, then especially at the college and university level, there's no excuse for failing any subject right now.
No,
there are resources available.
Yeah, I agree.
Utilize your resources. Don't be a dumb shit like me.
Well, my daughter unfortunately has the same luck with math that I have. I kind of get it. I can work around it, but I don't get it all at the same time. The moment I get off the bus math, the moment they start adding letters to it, I'm like, something about this is not working for me. My daughter unfortunately has the same problem. So, but she's
I
going
can
to
work with the letters. Go ahead.
She's going to a tutor, and she came back in her report card this year. She got a D in math, and she's kind of freaking out. And I'm like, well, as of right now, D is a passing grade. When you go to college, it's going to be a whole different argument.
Oh yeah.
It's easier to catch that stuff now.
Yeah,
I don't want to get like too deep into this thing, but college is directly a scam if you don't go for the right degree, because you have two big problems. One, you have bullshit degrees such as astrology or some bullshit like that literally has no use in the real world. Or two, a good chunk of the real world useful ones have already taken, and she'll have to wait till somebody in that current position dies and hope she's qualified enough to take his place.
Don't try to get a degree in. Don't try to get a degree in a social science or something like archaeology and expect to have a job.
Yeah,
because you have to wait until until everybody dies. I would say go to university if you want a professional degree. If you want to be an engineer or doctor, until we start teaching those degrees by apprenticeships again. Which
even better than that. Everybody we've talked to has told us. Go to a JC, get your 2 years, your first 2 years knocked out cheap, and then go to the university and save yourself 40, 50 grand on those student loans. And even then, like Jackie's going to join probably National Guard to get more money knocked off that.
Like to add on to this, I was in a special ed school. It actually heavily promoted Job Corps. Every single person I know or knew at this point who went to Job Corps moved away to high-paying jobs, oil rigs, land wiring, which I think it is when you do the land cross wiring, electricity. Mm-hmm. They are making good. Last I heard, anyway, all of them are making stupid levels of money.
Well, my daughter, I will, my I love my daughter. With that being said. She is. I'm an intelligent guy. I might not act all the time, but I got some brains behind the skull. Anyways, my daughter looks, and we're talking about college, and she's like, somehow you have to start talking to your kids about college their freshman year of high school. I don't know why, but that seems to be a thing.
It's the German model. It's literally the German model.
The sooner the better,
It's like, what if I don't want to go to college? I'm like, well, you're going to have to get a job of some type. What if I do what you do for a living? Be a part owner at a cigar lounge? She's like, no, cook. I'm like, I don't want you to be a chef.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's her choice, not yours.
And I'm like, is there anything you want to do? And I'm like, I'm being serious with her. I'm like, is there anything you really want to learn how to do? She's like, you won't be upset if I cut people's hair? I'm like, if you want to cut people's hair and charge women $160 for a color and a cut, more freaking power to you.
That is probably
cost. It takes more hours to get esthetician license than it is to get a lot of other licenses in this country. It's
Yeah.
amazing how many hours that they have to spend, in the chair to get a license in most states.
I just want to
It's
be
one of those jobs that's
happy
probably going to
and
be
healthy.
around for a long time.
Well-
Cutting hair, that's not ever going to go away.
Well,
It's
come
gonna be
on, you
around a
guys have all
long
seen.
time.
You guys have all seen THX 1138 or whatever.
They
We're all
shave their
gonna be
head.
bald. Yeah. All you gotta just you're done.
But that's when
So-
you move over into like jumpsuit manufacturing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Like,
Yeah.
She wants to.
I think that yeah, there are a lot of jobs that are going to be going away, but I think that
Cooking. Well, the sit-down restaurant's dying. It is quite literally on its last leg. Where you go into a
Yeah,
fancy
gosh,
restaurant-
I wonder how that happened. $20 minimum wage, that sort of shit. Yeah.
even minimum
here
wage
it's like
here.
$79 an hour on Sunday.
Minimum wage here in Illinois is
I'm gonna move to
$15.
Australia and become a waiter. Shit.
Don't
Yeah,
keep
it's-
confusing
it's-
with
Yeah,
John
well, problem
Finn.
is
Don't
everything.
We don't have the chain restaurant thing quite so much here, but it's killing all the nice little mom and pop kind of cafes and stuff where you can go have a nice.
Well, even the
sit-down
fast
meal.
food places aren't doing so good here in America. Here's the big thing. I used to be able to go to, I don't care what anybody says, I used to be able to go to Arby's and get like something for like an entire meal for everybody in my family. There's 9 of us for $20. Now I could feed 3 people for 40. Like, fast food is even stupid expensive.
So
It's-
even
it's-
the
well, and we're not doing anything about inflation. We're not doing anything. Nobody wants to do anything about inflation because bankers and if you have real money in this world, you buy real assets with fake money, and then the assets appreciate. And if the money devalues, you don't care because you bought real assets with it. You bought, land or a factory, and you don't care if the value of the cash devalues because you're secured. That's what they did with. That's what the IMF did with. Was it Malaysia and also Argentina? They can bankrupt the whole country.
yeah,
Bo just described Bitcoin.
me personally, I like physical money. When I'm out of physical money, I know I have to stop buying shit that will keep me out of fucking.
Well, don't buy cash. Look, if you bought cash, you're losing. And I've got a little bit of cash, and I keep some in a coffee can on top of the refrigerator. But if you're keeping cash, you're losing like 10% of that value per year.
No,
And if you put it in the bank, like okay, so you got like a money market account, and it's paying like 0.5% a year on 5% inflation. The only way you can actually I can't think of a single maybe an index mutual fund or real estate. Where can you park your money? Where you could buy a franchise. They tend to do better than inflation, but then you have to run it. And if you buy a restaurant, then you're going to be one of those folks that most restaurants don't survive past 5 years.
Wait, hold on. The math on that is 60%. No, 70% of restaurants don't survive the first 6 months. What was it? 30% don't last the first 6 years. It's the math of somewhere like that.
Franchises do tend to do better because they're franchises, but
They're
even
backed
then,
by money. Well, I can't afford to run this franchise. Does anybody else want to buy it? Sure, I'll buy your Mickey D's. I mean, and Mickey D's.
So what I'm saying is,
they sell land.
if you have money, any money, because I'm in this situation right now. I try to save a little bit of money every month, but I don't have any place to park it. My 401k is doing better than inflation. Both of my 401ks doing better than inflation, but my savings sure as heck isn't.
Oh, have I ever told you my retirement plan?
Win the lottery? Do you buy scratch offs every week?
No.
He's going to jail.
That was my retirement plan until I had a kid. Damn it! I was going to go to a federal prison.
Stand on the street corner, exposing a little bit of crime.
My retirement plan is having a stroke in somebody else's kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the old chestnut where if you die at work, your life insurance pays double indemnity.
Yeah. My problems
I
are
don't know.
over. I got to make sure my kid's taken care of.
Well, smoke another one. That'll help.
Hey, I don't question on you on your paint fumes. Don't. And it's mouth cancer, not lung cancer. You can survive neither.
So I built this one. I built this one out of spare parts before I realized he's got two swords. It's like, well, hey, this guy's got two swords. Well, okay, whatever.
Oh, I actually I built I think completely by accident. I built a Grey Knight just screaming. He's got his arms out. His back is arched backwards. He looks like he's screaming his head off like a madman.
You built him backwards?
No, he's if I have right now he looks like he's standing up, but if I hand him standing at the angle he's supposed to be, he's got his back arched backwards. You know how like a barbarian screams,
right.
like an old barbarian
A
scream.
roar
That's basically
cry,
what he's doing.
a battle cry.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I've got to build
completely by accident. I just like, oh, here's the last of the pieces, blah, blah, and he was literally the last one assembled. I'm like, I just made a roid rage space marine.
No, this guy was. I mean, some of the kits had like the had like extra legs, and I found an extra arm, and this was a head from Labor Demonica, or one of those third party heads, and I put it all together, and I'm like, why does he have two arms?
Speaking
and two
of
swords.
smoking, I had a very interesting conversation with my doctor a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
it's like, how many cigars do you smoke?
You said all of them?
I don't smoke cigars. Cigars smoke themselves. I just hold them and put them into my mouth.
How big is Cuba?
He's like, are you just smoking cigarettes? I mean, are you just smoking cigars? I'm like, yeah. He's like, are you doing pot? Well, if I tell you, you guys are going to kick me out of the hospital because this is a not pot-friendly hospital, so I'm not going to answer that. And no, I don't smoke. Yeah, and I'm not going to, I don't do pot. I get no enjoyment out of being paranoid, so I don't do pot. He's like, well,
I like to maintain a certain level of
paranoid. I've never been paranoid.
I enjoy the paranoia.
He's like, well, pot technically is slightly, and I'm not going to write this down ever, slightly better than cigarettes. I'm damn right, and I'll take that slightly better.
I always
the problem with marijuana is that.
Go ahead.
The problem with pot
is that it's prone to cause psychotic breaks in people that are already prone to psychosis. So if you have a family history of psychosis and you do pot, then there's a chance that it can trigger a psychotic break.
No, so it's probably
and they grow it. They grow it to maximum strength now. Like even
it's way stronger than it was in the 90s.
Even the medical stuff that I get is like a bit too strong for me not to kind of carefully deal out, because like if you grow it for just THC and you don't have the CBD, then it doesn't have the antipsychotic properties that kind of balance out, the psychoactive ingredients. So yeah, like people are just getting more and more whacked. Even though I use it for chronic pain and stuff, like I'm a bit skeptical about it being everywhere. I don't know if that's a good thing.
I was at Sam's Club today and Walmart, and it was literally every store I went to reeked of the shit. And I'm just like,
it's kind of getting
this
that
is
way
not
here.
okay. Can you just wait until you get home or something? I mean, you really need to like freaking fire one up before you face the grocery store.
They freaking put it in vape pens now, for crying out loud.
And then I thought about what I just said, and I'm like, I could.
People just walk around smoking it openly in the US, which is like, I don't want them to like have a heart attack and feel like they can't do what they need to do, but I would personally do that.
Well, as some of you guys might know, I suffer from night terrors.
It in people's faces.
I don't sleep much, but the nights I know I actually have to sleep, I will bite the proverbial weed bullet and I'll take an edible.
Yeah, that's every night. Last time I checked, we all need to sleep every night.
Just walk 2 miles a day, Connell. That'll help. I mean, I can sleep poorly without weed, but I can't sleep without exercise.
Man, my main form of exercise these days is stress. No,
that's not how that works.
Well, it's working on your heart, just not everything else.
Yeah.
I
I
go-
literally Thursday, Friday, maybe even Wednesday. We had Jackie's party yesterday. We got 4th of
Mhm.
July tomorrow. So I've been to like every grocery store and every store we go. I've been to like every day
crap.
for 3 days in a row. So like I easily got like a couple of 3-4 miles each day, back and forth, up
Yeah.
and back.
That
and
reminds me,
forth.
I got to go back to the grocery store right now. Sucks.
Speaking of your son's birthday, did he have a good birthday?
He absolutely did. Can you believe it, guys? Freaking 18, man. 18.
Yeah.
A lot of
was
you
he
met
actually
him when he
planning
was
to be doing that?
11.
And it's
Or
good.
12.
It's good to see that like it was kind of a like I don't even remember what I did on my 18th, but I'm sure it involved a lot of throwing up. You know what I mean? It's good that they're
That-
just like having nice
Yeah,
gaming memories,
that's fair.
hanging out.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, he said he was going
College.
to come and say hi. I don't know where he is now, but he's been very, friend oriented, the last
Yeah, of course.
6
And it's
months.
kind of his
Only-
moment. It's
The
kind of
only
his
thing I
moment. He's gone
remember,
from being a nerd to being
Huh.
cool now, right? So
yeah, cool kid.
Kinda
I remember
is.
going to the post office to register for the draft. That's the only thing I remember. The only thing I remember from my 18th birthday.
I never did that.
Well, yeah, you couldn't get student loans or financial aid if you didn't register for selective service. So.
I never did any of that. It just never happened.
Yeah,
But
Go ahead.
Yeah, just never did it.
Let's see.
Yeah, I signed up for the draft like a good little slavey.
I need to go to the grocery store and buy ice.
Oh wow! But because I have the type of condition I do, I have already been disqualified for military service.
Well, I was too. I was disqualified, but I still had to register.
It was okay.
Oh yeah, I'm registered too. I'm just saying I have automatically been I will be literally one of the last drafted. If I am drafted, we are losing. That's what I'm saying.
No one's drafting 50-year-olds, so I think I'm pretty safe.
I'm not. Last thing I heard.
I'll tie the enemy up by talking to them about some obscure conflict they don't care about. Until
Do you
the
know who
capable
Jesus
soldiers
is?
outflank
So,
them.
did you know that at a 53-degree angle with a 5-pound shell, you can actually penetrate the armor of the fuck.
Yeah. It's just like
I
tanks
just went
bird
off
on
of-
them until they fall asleep.
Exactly.
So, when I was 18, I'm living down Champaign College. I'm on the rugby team because fuck
What
soccer.
are you in Australia? What's going on here?
I'm in America at this juncture.
In the rugby team, you exotic mofo. Would you listen to Morrissey as well and stand against the wall looking all windswept and interesting?
I was
No
well, I
girls understand the depth of my goth poetry.
Oh,
For
no,
I
am in the
rugby
I did
team.
smoke cloves at one point, but that fell out.
Yeah, I did that too. I kind of missed it.
Why?
Yeah, cloves are great.
I always hear people smoke cloves. Why? That's a spice.
It's a nice golf club cigarette that means you can still make out on the dance floor before the lights
Crafton,
come on
because
and
they
you
got
realize
you-
what you're doing.
Because they got you high. High as fuck.
So I'm 18.
I have
I
to
go.
go.
I go sign
care,
up for the
Bo.
draft, which the Marine Corps already told me they won't take because I took Ritalin. So I mean that was just redundant, but I did it anyways.
So what we're learning is that we're all a little bit useless. Well, that's good.
yeah. Oh, my mom told me I was useless for years. The rest of the world.
I was
finally
under
figured
so much pressure to join the army at the end of high school, but I think it's because all the adults I knew were like, we're going to find something for him to do that'll put a head on your shoulders,
Yeah.
But I just didn't really want to do it.
Here in the States, 9/11 just happened. 9/11 just happened. All my buddies at the time, well, we're going to be patriotic and we're going to join up. And I'm thinking, I just don't want to go to prison here. And I don't want to stay in the state of Illinois. So sure, why not? We go. I'm good. I am 100% across the board until they do medical background. Oh, it says you took Ritalin. Yeah, we can't have you. I'm like, oh, okay. Y'all have fun in the sand, guys. I'm gonna be here dating the women that you can't because I'm here and you're not. So I went to college.
That's
I'm on the
terrible.
rugby team. I'm 18.
You're writing goth poetry.
Right. My rugby brothers is like, it's your birthday. I'm like, yeah. They're like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I'm 18. I guess smoke cigars and watch you drink. And they're like, well, I just drink. What kind of nonsense is that? I'm like, I can't get into bars yet because you have to be 19 to get into bars in Champaign. So I'm just going to sit on the porch and drink.
Wait. Roll that back. You could drink at 19?
No. I can get into bars at 19.
What's the
But I
point
couldn't
if you can't drink?
That's was always my argument.
Thank you,
What
dear.
the fuck's the point?
I appreciate it.
That's like going to a strip club without being able to get an erection.
I tend to agree. Once again, I agree with you. They're like,
fucking
no,
point?
we'll just have a kegger here. I'm like, I don't have money to throw in a
Connell,
kegger.
Because I haven't spoken to you in such a long time, I'm actually going to make a shot of something to commemorate. But I'm looking here in the cupboard to see what I have. We don't really drink much, so there's not a lot of choice.
I don't drink as much as I used to.
Don't drink at
A bit of
all.
Irish
As a
cream.
matter of
A bit
fact,
of Irish cream here.
it's been 15 fucking years. Jackie's third birthday was the last drink I had.
Mm-hmm.
Once my daughter
Oh,
moved
Mr.
in with me, that works.
Yeah.
I'm always
But I'll just have a
suspicious
little-
on bottles that you can't see through.
Yeah, well, it's got cat piss in it. Like, we both know that. But,
I mean,
Okay,
he's not
well, at least
wrong.
it's fermented.
that's a given.
At least it's fermented, so it's technically sterile.
Yeah, I mean, we had a whole thing on with DM James the other night about many uses of pee
DM James. That's
in
another
pre-industrial
cat I would talk
society.
to all the time.
Mhm. Yeah, that's right. The tooth wash and all that nasty shit. God,
I mean, I have a feeling that they might have boiled it or treated it somehow first, but yeah. It is technically antiseptic.
Oh,
You know.
well, there's that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So yeah, no, my rugby brothers, we got some kegs to get. We got 2 kegs, a Guinness keg and a Miller Lite keg because
your pussies.
they were. I drink.
Yeah, Miller Lite. That's not even alcohol.
Cheers.
Okay, that looks kind of like Kahlua.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's Irish cream.
Yeah.
Irish
gotcha.
cream.
There's a joke there.
I ain't touching it.
Well, how do you think
I'm
it gets
not
in the
touching
bottle?
your Irish cream, you know.
Yeah, somebody has to touch it. How do you think it gets in the bottle?
And a flamethrower.
Oh god, I got bored the other day and was actually looking for prices to fly over to Australia of all places. It was kind of bored. I was kind of curious.
Come here, Connell. You can come here for like less than $900. Return, and I'll put you up for a few days if you want. You know, just don't spit on the wallpaper or abuse the missus. It's fine. You know, like
I would
it's
not
all
abuse
good.
the missus.
all
While I
good.
was over there, I'd be trying to find my own missus.
Oh, nice! Wow, you really made that pop. Is that the same one that you made the like happy accident on, or is that a different one?
Yeah.
Which company is that from?
Reaver.
I think.
Reaver? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going for the feed me Seymour kind of look, but
Yeah. Feed me, Seymour.
On my 21st birthday,
I
I
need
don't
a
remember.
pink.
I know
You
I
what?
got woken. I was
Connell's
woken
like
up
when
that day
I
to a
was
shot.
17.
It's like, good
I had a
morning,
very
you
good
asshole. Ugh.
I
You've been
played on the
drinking
rugby
all
team.
day.
I had a very good year. I drank lots of beer.
I don't think Bo likes me smoking cigars.
I don't like you smoking cigars.
Well, that's
I
my
just don't
daughter.
like you.
That crap. Crafty Gamer, you want to add into this dog pile of bullshit?
Yeah, Crafting Gamer. Give him some stick.
What's up?
He might be indisposed.
He's knitting.
My
been
ex-wife
muted
was
for a
being
bit.
on my ass to quit
Hitting a
smoking
very long
cigars,
cigar.
right? This was here recently. My daughter speaks up, who I adore immensely, says, Mom, Dad needs to smoke cigars. She's like, why? So he doesn't kill stupid people. I'm like, my daughter knows me.
Well, how do
He-
you have one every day or every other day or like just a couple of times a week or?
I average anywhere from 2 to 3 a day.
Oh, that's like Michael Caine level, dude. Like,
I was thinking
you'll be
George
like,
Burns.
not a lot of people know that.
Oh, I'm nowhere near to George Burns. George Burns knocked out anywhere from 7 to 10 today. And by
Yeah,
the
well,
way,
everybody's gotta have a goal,
right.
something to
Yeah,
shoot
yeah.
for.
George Burns lived to be 101 years old.
Well, yeah, because he was freaking, he was,
And-
embalmed from all the freaking nicotine.
And to
Yeah,
be
he was
fair,
more leaf than man.
the cigars that he was smoking at that juncture of time is not the same quality.
Are
of
no
cigars.
longer legal on Earth.
Yeah.
DDT flavor.
Hey, cigars are still healthier than cloves.
Well, clearly, fuck, I miss
Yeah.
those. Those were
They were
Yeah, I
so
know.
before.
dorky, but
Essential to the golf club atmosphere, let's say. Like,
well, it was not just that. It was like, because I could go into the store and grab a pack of cigarettes, but not every store had cloves. You had to go to special places, and it felt like buying, like European cigarettes for the most part. The wrappers were weird. They smelled weird. And
there is
when I
nothing
told Crafty,
more.
they got you high. They didn't get you high like weed. It was like you could feel a change, different than cigarettes. Like like in between weed and cigarettes, but even still a little lower key. But you could definitely feel, something was going on. Brain cells were dying. But I don't know. It was just one of those things,
Okay, if I don't smoke pipe as much as I used to, I would like to get back in smoking pipes. I just haven't got there
Oh
yet.
fuck, dude! No.
It's
Here's the
cheaper.
thing.
Not all,
I know it is, but what's going to happen is with a pipe, you're going to end up actually inhaling more than when you do a cigar.
Yeah, I used to smoke a really nice, like I had a really nice Parker pipe and like a good selection of tobaccos. My brother and I were kind of into that, and it's just so bad for you. It's so bad for your teeth, so bad for your lungs.
Bad.
Like,
I hate to say
I'm about to have
variations,
some.
but all smoking is bad for you. Standing in front of the grill as you're.
Well, I quit tobacco, but I still do the other thing,
Yeah, no, I get you. Everybody has. And
that was the first. Connell, that was the first alcohol I've had in like 3 or 4 months when I last had like one drink. So I did that for you, my friend. I did that to celebrate your return.
Oh, wow.
Your vaunted return.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see more of you.
Yeah, but I can't drink every time. I'll develop a problem.
Oh, come on. We're going to have a show every day on every hour. I'm going to make you.
It's like 3 in the afternoon here. I'll be a shambles.
Oh, Jesus.
It's already 4th of July here, baby. I'm already doing USA.
Plus, the World Soccer Cup is on. I mean, you got to have a drink every time somebody scores. So you're looking at.
I'm so oblivious.
Every 2
I'm so
hours.
oblivious to sport, man. I'm like a genetic level nerd. I don't know jack about sport. I can kind of fake it, like in an office type situation on the rugby or like the cricket.
Oh yeah,
but,
no, I get you.
I don't really care for it.
I've been having fun watching Europeans come to America and see our food. One of my favorite video shows. Seeing the meat market and holding up a rack of ribs with, "This is the most meat I've seen in my life." Sorry, I didn't mean to go Aussie. I meant to go European. I'm not. I could do a little bit of German, but
I had a French friend, and he was like obsessed with American beef. He was like, "Oh, it's nothing like it. It's so huge and succulent.
Really?
It's not like this
American
crappy
beef is
Australian
shit."
beef."
Well,
Yeah, no, he loved it. He loved
You're
it.
used to it. It's easier to bitch to something you've had, maybe not every day, but multiple times throughout your life, compared to something you don't get. And American beef is nothing like the beef you get over in Europe. You
Oh,
know?
beef. I
Everyone
heard
gets
beer.
excited. Everyone gets excited when they actually go to the US. Like, it's easy to criticize the US, and the US is not perfect, and US culture is not perfect.
Omen,
go there
are
and you're
grass-fed
like-
beef. You are
You
grass-fed
go
beef.
there and you're
Omen.
like, this is like, I feel like a rootin' tootin' cowboy. I'm in a big, nice, wide open space. Everyone's friendly.
Oh.
Everyone's working hard, living life. It's great. I generally like Americans and,
Come
Oh, yeah.
join
even
Just
Canadians.
Us.
Well,
Even Canadians
That
on a good
sounds
day.
weird, Connell. That sounds weird.
I know,
What
but-
sounds
Come
weird?
Yeah,
join.
if you're gonna call almond grass-fed beef, I only have one thing to say. And remember, in the apocalypse, vegans are the closest thing we will have to grass-fed beef.
If you're trying
it's
to
fine,
imitate
Mr. Max.
Mr. Max,
Mr.
yes.
Max, it's not vegetarians. It's going to be mildly retarded children he's after first.
But his favorite historical
Yeah, but
figure
he'll
was
eat them
vegetarian.
so damn quickly we won't have them for the apocalypse. That's the thing. As soon as
I'm
it
of course
starts, he'll
talking
hoard
about
them,
General
he'll butcher
Montgomery.
them, and they'll
Yeah,
all
I
be
got
extinct
that.
within a week.
Oh my god!
I said, Connell, come join Just Us. When you said that to Omen, that sounds weird.
I know. Come join just us.
Just us. Nobody else.
Hey,
You can't
well,
join
wait,
anybody
wait,
else.
Shadow,
Wait a minute.
Shadow.
This-
Where
this-
we go
this-
one, we go all.
Wait a minute. Did you see the movie Freaks? One of us. One of
One
us.
of us.
That was pretty creepy.
Well, what's funny is that they took actual sideshow people, so it was
Oh
I mean,
yeah. Oh my god. Now you can't make a movie like that today.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
you're not allowed
because
to hire them.
everybody,
Well, you know why?
because everybody is a bearded lady now.
No.
Like,
Wait,
it's not-
wait a minute. You know why you couldn't make it nowadays? Because that would get the people off the welfare, and the government doesn't want that.
I'm
I don't know
not 100% sure about this one. Somebody told me this, and I don't really trust the source. But I was told certain states have outlawed freak shows.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yes, actually, they do.
That's utter bullshit. Have you seen Congress lately?
That's all states, not certain states. That's all.
No, but
Jackie,
no,
come say hi.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. And you know what the sad thing was? I was listening to one guy, and we're talking the
That was kinda
1960s.
easy, right?
He said he was making $4,000 to $5,000 a month in 1965 from the freak show.
Oh, I believe
Yeah,
it.
here's
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing. There are the freak shows.
Imagine the size of beehive. you could buy
Most
with
of the
that.
time. Oh, sorry. Most freak shows, people shit on them, oh, they were treated like shit. Most freak shows didn't actually treat their freak shows like shit. They were the money makers. They were what brought people in. People wanted to see the freaks.
That was a pit. The wealthiest person in the circus was the guy who owned an elephant because he can charge you 10 cents for a 5-cent situation and charge you another 5 cents for a 1-cent peanut.
Well,
Hey, Connell, what's the similarity between elephants and milk?
We both come in quarts.
Yeah.
I heard a joke, and I can't say it online.
I shouldn't have said that online, but I did.
No,
Nobody's
no.
listening, Connell. Don't worry about it.
Okay, this is going to
Okay.
get me kicked up.
We haven't even hit
we're
the
like
live
the-
button.
We're like the nerd table. We're like the nerd table at school.
So
People are
last
just throwing
night-
bits of paper
last-
at us.
My average Thursday nights, I go have these really good smoked, then deep fried wings, which are bad for me at this restaurant, right? And it's a group of other cigar smokers. They're all bullshitting. Across the table is this new guy, black gentleman from New York or somewhere out east, right? And we're just telling bad jokes. I mean, we all have bad jokes, so we're telling bad jokes, right? And he's like, I'm going to hell for this one. Anyways, he's like, what's the difference between a slave and snow tires?
The size
When
of
you
the
take-
chains.
When you put the chain, when you put, how would it? You screwed me up there, Shadow.
Yeah,
When you
blame it
put
on
the
me.
when you put the chains on the tire, they don't start singing.
That depends on the change you use. Trust me on that point.
That makes me think of Blazing Saddles.
That's exactly the point.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that
movie.
movie.
Love that movie.
Sweet
I get no kicks
chariot.
from cocaine.
I meant a song.
You know what?
So
You know,
We
like
get-
the Camptown ladies.
Oh, by the way,
Camp
happy
Town
4th of July.
ladies.
It's 12:04 here.
yes, it is.
We need to get
Where are all the
Jack.
white women at?
Only shadows behind the times.
There's nothing new on that statement.
Hey now,
Shadow
hey now,
exists outside of time.
yeah, in space. I was setting trends before, well, before most of you were born. So
So I'm going to say this much, a little bit different. Mythic Battles is having a sale for half off for their board games. And if you
Ooh.
like big giant miniatures, that they have plenty of them. And
I need a link because I will forget. What were we talking about?
so Mythic Battles. So if you look at, they're the ones that are
Hold on.
doing the new Conan RPG and stuff. They did the Solomon Kane. They decided to have a 50% off for their Ragnarok stuff and then their Egyptian stuff. And
Ooh,
I
I can't stop making approving noises.
So if you want to look at it, Shadow, and I'm so tempted to hit the, which means I'm spending a lot more than I should be spending. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
but I
you
like
would
the
be
stuff that they have for the gods for the Greeks, but they have the Greeks, they have the Egyptian, and then they have the Norse.
I'm in ship them to me with like a couple extra and I'll paint them for you.
I don't want to pay tariffs for Australia.
I don't even know, like, you know what? So many of the mini companies in the UK have like figured out some kind of workaround, or like if you go to their website, they're like, US customers come over here, just come over here, and they're like open their coat, they're like, look what you found right here. Like, they've come up with workarounds because it is like quite expensive.
Well, let me put it this way. So I got one box, and they said, oh, but sometimes we have to break up the shipment. And for I got of course I got the Conan stuff, but then I got the Ragnarok and I got the Egyptian because that could all be used for the Conan board game as well. It was 42 pounds.
Whoa.
It was,
yeah. What's 30?
It's like $80 here or 60 US thereabouts.
No. Physical weight was 42 pounds.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's
And that's what,
beyond my
$100
comprehension.
for every pound that you want to mail anymore. It feels like
It was no, but it was.
Sounds
was.
like it.
I mean, the Ragnarok ones. So I got that, and then got the Gods of the Forbidden North, which is an old school Essentials sandbox campaign, and 3 books, 16 pounds for the 3 books is how much they weigh.
Hey, Omen, what's 14 kilograms in pounds?
About 30 pounds. 30,
That's
51.
what that's how much the four Dungeon Dwellers books I just got in the mail weighed.
The Dungeon Dwellers. Which ones? Do you have a picture of them?
It's the Heritage Miniatures Kickstarter. I mean the Reaper Miniatures Kickstarter.
Oh, okay.
It's in Dungeon Dwellers is an old Heritage miniature line. But
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought they were books. I was like, how big are those books?
It was. It was 4 books, 14 kilograms.
No. You're saying.
Check out.
Are you saying that they're books, or are you saying that they're miniatures with books?
Books.
Okay.
Books.
Oh, how thick are those books?
Hardcover, not very.
No. I understand on hardcover, but I mean,
how thick? I mean, are they this thick? Or are they
the stack is only about this big.
Okay.
About 2 inches for all 4.
Oh, really? Because
But glossy paper, bookmarks, they're very, very. I'll show them off later. They're very sharp. As a matter of fact, I kind of like it, but it kind of it's like, it's a 60-40. You know, I can feel the wokeness trying to come in, but it's not. Yeah.
The Gods of the Forbidden North, which are, if I can get this over, it's a campaign setting with adventures all in.
Yeah, that looks much thicker. That looks much thicker.
These are hefty. So this slipcase cover was all 16 pounds, and it has.
We're still here. We're all still here.
Okay.
I'm letting you show off your book.
Okay. Well, let me change the direction so you don't have to see the light. But yeah, I mean, I like the glass cover, but this is book 1, which is, if you go through it, you can expect.
Jesus Christ!
What? It's
I can tell how thick that is.
Yes, the paper is pretty nice. It's got a book.
Bookmark?
Got a bookmark right there. So it has got one for each of the books, and this is supposed to get you through all 14 levels if you're willing to play. Like book 1 is supposed to get you up to about 6th level, and then book 2 is supposed to get you probably about 12th level, and the last one's supposed to get you up to 14th or so. And those are hefty books. So
let's see. In the last time I talked to everybody, book-wise, I have bought over for my daughter, for herself, just books for my daughter to read. I have bought maybe about 16. I'm not talking small books. I'm talking, I told her though, before I buy her another book of the series she enjoys, I'm making her read The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli.
Oh, okay. Which series is she reading?
Last year.
What?
I bought that for Jackie last year.
Which series is she reading?
Right now she is. What the hell is she reading? She's actually reading Mark Twain right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm a weird
parent. Hey, Connell, we're reading Gilgamesh for the book club. We're meeting on the 30th. I think it's the last Thursday of the month.
It's only about 2 hours long for an audio book. It's real short, relatively speaking.
I'll like everything else in my life, if I have the time.
So, little side note: I'm about halfway.
Oh, I was just bragging. I wasn't inviting you.
Oh no, it was. If you want a book that's really fun to read and it's a fast read, go read Dungeon Crawl Carl.
I've heard really good things about that book.
It is. How do I want to say? It's not. How do I want to put this? It is a book that is a fast read. Yeah. It is not. It's not like Lord of the Rings, where anyone's going to say it's the greatest literary book that ever exists. But it is a fun read, and it's easy to sit down and read and go, "Where did 3 hours of my life go?"
Actually, I'm wrong. She is reading Mark Twain, but the series that she was reading, that she wants the next book from, is the Hitchhikers to the Galaxy series.
You know what? Everyone I've talked to, and my friend talked about this too. The people who really love that series usually started off on hearing the radio plays.
She saw the movie with me about a year ago, the latest movie version of it.
Oh, what's that?
Which one?
20 years ago?
I thought that was quite good, really.
The last one couldn't have came out about 20 years ago, could it? No, the last one came out 15 or 16 years ago. No, fuck, it might be 20. Son of a bitch,
it's around 20.
Well, the reason I mentioned
I was about 16. I was between the age of 15 and 17 when that came out. I'm 35.
So I watched it in college. We had a choice between going to see that or watching Kung Fu Hustle. Instead, we watched Kung Fu Hustle, and we were much happier with the movie.
I can believe that.
Well, the problem was that if you have a chance, and I don't know if you have the British version.
Hey,
if you watch the 1980 British miniseries.
Oh, the one off BBC.
Yes, that is great. I don't know if you showed that to your daughter.
I did enjoy that, I will admit. But the movie introduced literally the most OP weapon ever, the point of view gun. Imagine just literally standing in front of an entire group of people and just shooting it.
See, the problem with that gun for you there, Bubbles, is your head's so far up your own ass, we won't be able to get it.
So terrible.
Love ya.
Look who's talking, Irishman.
Hey, my head's not my ass.
Unfortunately,
Hey. You guys used to have the most technologically advanced civilization in the world, and then you invented whiskey.
I can't enjoy Dungeon Crawl Carl because unfortunately it's very popular and I'm a hipster and like a storm.
That's what's wrong with you.
Well, you know what? So
it's not going to happen. I'm not going to give that my time ever.
I heard a lot about it. I said, fine, I'll sit and read it, just what it is. So I read the first book. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, well, I'll buy it from Amazon. I'll buy the second book. And so I bought all 7 of them, and I went through them I was going through a book about every 2 to 3 days. And
if people like it and it's not made out of ice cream, it's probably satanic.
Well, actually, there are parts of it that talk about that, along with the sex doll Samantha and the it is ridiculously. It's so ridiculous, but it's one of the few books I've actually read and started laughing while I'm reading the book because the whole premise is that Earth has been decided that it is going to be basically eminent domain, and everyone on the Earth has a choice of either staying on the planet and watching all the resources get stripped off, or to go into the dungeon. And so Dungeon Crawl Carl, Carl, it's the way he goes out, just happens to be in the middle of the night in Seattle, and because the cat goes out and he has to get the cat, so he's out in his boxers, and when the aliens decide to suddenly take everything over, and he gets put into the dungeon, so he has to wander.
You haven't started smoking weed, have you, Omen?
No, I have not. This
sounds like something someone would say to me at a bus stop.
I mean, that's
the
the premise for it. It's basically like, and
really
as they go
weed.
through your first 2 levels of the dungeon, you don't get so it has dungeon levels, and then at a certain point you get a class and a race. You get to pick your class, your race, and then you go up in levels for it, and then each of your skills goes up as well. And so it has a talking cat, a talking goat.
That's
Princess
not weed.
Donut.
That's acid.
The first book was okay, but I was like, you know what? I've got to see if he gets a level in a class. And then the second book, I'm like, you know what? And then by the time you get to book 3, you're like, I'm hooked. And then it gets better. Each book gets better until it gets about.
Are you licking your fingers, and are you doing the licking your fingers in the pages and maybe getting, a little contact high from it?
Hold on there, Shadow. You're not Sean Connery, and as much as I want to be Christian Slater, this is not the name of the rose.
Yes, I remember my mother telling me about the name of the rose years ago for the book, but no, it was. I highly recommend it if you want to just turn off your brain and laugh your head off for how ridiculous everything is.
Turn it on.
I'm flattered that you think I've ever actually turned on my brain.
Oh, okay.
I know it's there.
No.
But
I could verify this.
You see, after Shadow invented rock on stick, he literally went, me perfect.
No, his brain got turned off when he fell out of the back of the van and didn't bring enough pizza for the class.
I'm just saying that so anyway, I brought it in because one of my friends was reading through and he was flying through the books just like I was. And
just threw my bottle of paint across the room, shaking it.
Oh no.
Fucking retarded.
Well, at least it didn't splatter all over the wall. But
that's why I have a paint shaker.
But my
a what?
A paint shaker.
I could have swore you said something that I know you didn't say.
Oh wow.
He was.
I've said shit that you and Justin have told me. I called me out for more than once. So don't even say that, Shadow. You know I will say shit I shouldn't.
Anyway.
Yeah, but I didn't think you were a racist.
Anyway, the point being is that so one of my coworkers saw me that I had the Dungeon Crawl Carl books in my hand, and she's like, "I've been hearing a lot of stuff." I said, "Here, go ahead and read it." I said, "I'll let you read book 1." So right now, all except the newest book, Duncan Call Carl book, is just sitting on my in my cubicle at work, and I'm like, I said, just put them back as you finish the books and just rotate through. And so everyone's starting to go through it.
How is your kid doing, by the way?
My son?
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing great. Right now he's doing physics. What I mean by that is like at this very moment he's doing physics.
Right.
Very nice.
Well, I was trying to get him, we're trying to get him to at least to the point where he can, if he wants to go to college, he doesn't have to take, classes that don't really count towards his major. But
I almost stole Jackie's physics book from his last year of school because I've been reading up on or studying up on that as well. But yeah, no, I'm not to that level yet. Apparently, my retardation, I couldn't make hide nor hair of what was in that book of his.
So this is what I found for certain books, which I have to laugh at. So for his math, we do something called Life of Fred, which the guy kind of tells a story and he does math. And Connor has done really well with that. For physics, I got the Apologia, or however you pronounce it. Anyway, it was supposed to be a Christian, but I laughed because they only put like one page that has to deal with Christian stuff, and then the rest of the book is a regular physics book. But because it's not a textbook they're trying to sell, it actually is legible and understandable. Which I find so fun.
That reminds me. Go ahead. Let's finish.
Anyway, I don't know what Connell's doing with his daughter, but I found that has worked out really well. This Apologia for.
I'm trying to survive my daughter. That's what I'm doing.
I'm just.
Nobody wants to outlive their children. What a bastard!
No. I have a 15-year-old turning 16 this month, teenage daughter who thinks, and it's not that far off, that she might be smarter than her old man when it comes to certain things, and I'm doing my best to keep her in that ignorance.
No. Let them think. See, because here's how it works. Let them think they're smarter than you, and then watch their mind explode when they hit like 25, when they realize how much you've learned in just 6 short years.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know that Connell also does homeschooling, but that's what I found works out well with my son.
Oh no, not anymore. I was.
Okay. Is she going to
my
college?
daughter's like, I'm going to be a freshman, and I will be a freshman in high school. I
thought she went to a private school, to be honest.
I can't afford that anymore.
Nobody can afford that.
Well,
I mean, you're not a member of the Illuminati. You're not deep state. You can't afford that. You're not allowed.
I got a pretty good Catholic education for almost free.
I have been invited by physical mail to the local Freemasons on 3 separate occasions.
I think I'm very qualified to be one.
Crafty Gamer, you're full of shit right now, and I can tell you that.
I'm not.
Because Freemasons are not allowed to invite you.
You can.
Well, maybe they were inviting him to something else.
My friends are
They're
Freemasons.
buried somewhere because I have no.
My friends are Freemasons.
I have to find them. I will prove that they exist.
What, Freemasons?
The Moose Lodge, because the Moose Lodge.
They do exist.
They do exist.
But no, I mean,
no, fuck! It wasn't the Freemasons. It was the one that with the triple name. Fuck, what is that?
The Ovaltine.
Right, Nathan. Yeah, it wasn't the Freemasons. It was another one of those type of groups that basically is a branch of the Freemasons. They have the
Knights of Columbus, the Shriners. I don't know.
They have a 3. Their name has a 3 ring to it. I forgot what it is.
The Ku Klux Klan.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you just said a minute ago.
Yeah, I get it. I left myself wide open.
They do invite people.
You're gonna softball him in. I'm gonna pitch him to you. You know.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I saw a miracle the other day.
It does happen.
I don't want to hear about it if you were in the restroom.
No, that's God's will. I'm doing the Lord's work there.
He works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, but I don't follow baseball. I mean, I do and I don't. You know how Jim was saying he follows sports long enough where he can have that nice little conversation and work outside of that. He doesn't give a shit. That's how I am about most American sports. So I'm at the bar. I'm drinking my soda because I don't drink when I'm at bars because it's a 32-minute drive home and cops are being really antsy around here about pulling people over.
Yeah.
And I'm smoking my cigar, and this was this past Wednesday. And the Cubs were playing San Diego. And I'm kind of paying attention. I'm like, that pitcher really fucking sucks for the San Diego team. The ending score, which is the miracle part of this, the Cubs won by 20 points. It was
whoa.
Yeah.
Are you sure you were watching baseball?
Oh yeah. I was trying to be one of the bros, which is dumb. I am a share owner, and a cigar.
Sure, it wasn't football.
I hate fucking football. Oh, wait, you're talking American football, not soccer.
Yeah, I love American football. It's the best.
The only football I like watching is usually if it's SEC football. Any other football, I don't care.
I like. I'm going to watch sports. Give me a chainsaw. Give me a chainsaw or axe cutting contract.
I watch football if it's the lingerie league.
That's not football. That's softcore porn.
No, it's a real thing. I'm not saying that porn isn't a real thing, but what else? Oh, thanks to Omanau, me and my daughter have a new tradition around Christmas. We watch the Black Adder
Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that one.
That movie in Violent Night has brought me so much joy around the holidays. I believe in Santa Claus again.
You know, the other one I really enjoyed every time that was Christmas is whenever I could watch American Dad.
Oh yeah,
their Christmas episodes were always great, especially when Santa decided to with the moonshine and everything else when they were fighting up in the cabin.
Not to be beat by Futurama with Robo Santa, because that truly is the spirit of Christmas.
Yeah.
I know. I do like Robo Santa, but I'm fond of the attitude of South Park Santa.
Oh God, I have this guy.
I think
I'm not sure if he's frozen or if he was trying to leave. Or I will say this much: I did get my son to watch, so he could understand American foreign policy. Was to make sure that he watched Team America. So
okay, that's a good start. That's a fantastic start.
I hate puppets, so it already started with fuck this.
Well, I know, but my whole point was, son, here's U.S. foreign policy, especially at the beginning where they take out the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, and blow up the Louvre. And like, we have saved you, and they're just like, if you just let the terrorists blow stuff up, we would have had less damage. You know.
I love that movie.
I tried to watch it. I really did.
Dude, the first time I watched that, my mom and I had bought it at the thrift store. It was years after it came out. We got it for $1, and she's like, "Well, hold on, get home, right?" Because I was helping her out, and she's like, "Hey, let's watch that movie you got." And I'm like, "Sure, why not?"
Oh no, especially the puppet sex. Actually, you know what?
Can you imagine a more embarrassing? The only thing more embarrassing was the first time she and I watched Pulp Fiction together.
Wait a minute. I have one better for you.
I got one.
I just want to go see Basic Instinct, and I want to go see that with them.
Oh no!
Wait,
no! I have you all beat. I have you all beat.
Flesh Gordon.
My mom, in a lot of ways, is prudish, extremely prudish.
Yes.
Right.
I am not buying that. How old was she when she had you?
So anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, she's prudish now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's.
She learned her lesson.
So she's like, Linda Lovelace? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. Anyways. So
Sorry.
somebody,
I'm sure she's a wonderful human being. She put
we were
up with
hanging
you all
out.
these
We're
years.
hanging out with some people. My mom was there. I don't know why, but my mom was there. She wanted to, for whatever reason. I think it might have been a holiday. And one of my fucking cousins, who I can't fucking stomach, which are all my cousins,
You're not supposed to eat your cousins.
That's right.
who says, "Hey, did you hear that there's a furry con going off in Los Angeles I want to go to?" I snapped back, "You're going to a furry con?" He's like, "Yeah, what's wrong with that?" I'm like, "Dude, do you want me to get started?" My mom, in front of everybody, is like, "What's a furry?"
It's Ted Lieu.
I had to explain to my mom with my cousins laughing their ass off what a furry was. My mom actually asked me once, what does motherfucker mean? I'm like, Mom, think about it.
It's what Dad did to you.
That's what I am. That's what I am after my wife had my first child.
I'm pretty sure that's not. Yeah, but
she's a mother.
Yeah, but I think it's okay. It's when I never mind.
Anyway,
There's rules.
It's when there's a little bit too much incest, like Oedipus.
Hey,
and,
I
anyway.
live in Illinois,
or she's somebody else's mother, but you're doing it anyways.
Well, then, yeah.
As a single dad, that never bothered me.
Yeah. As a single father, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
as a red-blooded male, yeah.
No kids, no intention for kids. Don't even intend to get a girlfriend unless things change in the fucking dating market at this point.
When there is no dating market. It's closed up. That ship has sailed. Sorry. When you can no longer go to your local watering hole, it being a fucking bar, and have a conversation that might lead somewhere, that's when the dating scene dried up. It's dead. I'm not going clickety click click clickety click click. Oh, and I hope the person I'm talking to is what's being sold.
Mm-hmm.
You mean a female?
Catfish, as they call it.
You know what? I actually had good luck on the dating websites probably until the mid
look like this
2015s. I went out with
sure.
a but here's the problem that I have nowadays with the whole thing is just ignoring the everything else, because I'm trying to get my son hopefully someday to find a nice girl.
Good luck.
Yes. Well, actually, he found a nice girl, but he's not that interested in her. Like, look, she would be really good. She get along with your mom. Your mom would be like, and she like adores you. And I need the labor force. Stop being so picky.
Sound like a true farmer.
I know.
I've got a similar issue. I've got the biggest toy store in my town right here. I gotta have grandkids, man.
I want to buy toys for. Is that what you're saying?
My collection.
Oh, I see what you know what? Since I'm your brother, and Jack is most likely going to stay, Jack, I will just inherit your collection and it'll go to a good place. I promise.
Oh, Shadow. You ever seen the show?
Yeah.
I'm not saying. Hold on. I'm not saying that Jack is not interested in women. I'm saying Jack has a air about him that I'd be kind of scared of what woman he attracts.
Actually, he's
the
kind
other question I
of.
had when you I didn't. Oh my god! When you sent me that picture yesterday, and I looked, I pulled it. I was actually looking. I'm like, knowing you, I'm like, did you ask for green cards for every kid that came in? Does ICE have your address outside the ice that was on the cake?
I saw everyone doing that. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want, that's okay, because when your son's like, I was never like that, talking to his own kids, and you're like, really? And you bring up that picture because my father did that years ago. My father was talking about how he was perfect and everything else. And they had video cameras of him, in the 60s. And he was flipping off the camera.
Oh, and you mean like
yeah, I see it.
Nice. I mean
like this?
My father was so mortified to see that he had done that as a kid. And I was like, well, and I say as a kid, we're talking like he was 18 or 19. And it's like, I don't want to.
I do that like 50 times a day.
I know.
There was a meme. There was a meme.
If I point to something, it's like
right. There was a meme that a bunch of them need to learn how to actually. Bunch of people. Two things. Bunch of people in that photo need to learn how to flip people off. Because when I was a kid, this was an offer. This was an insult. But that's the way I was raised. Second thing was there was a meme that I saw the other day that I fucking love. Born in the 80s, teenager in the 90s, college in the 20s, no video proof. Nope.
My father literally was from the 60s, and they have video proof of him flipping off.
Wow.
Crafting, you were going to say something?
We're looking to find the picture. Have you ever seen the channel Spiffing Brit?
Yeah.
No.
He has a picture of, I swear to God, it is the British Jackie.
Still pretentious and uptight.
Well, no, I'm trying to find the picture, but it literally just looks like Jackie with a British monocle and top hat, just his fingers in front of him, that evil grin. I mean,
Jackie's looking a little sharper than usual. Just saying.
He's a good-looking kid.
This is a sharp picture. It's just the fact it's
I just want to put it this way: is Jack has style unlike the rest of us.
Hey, I have style,
and so I'm not too worried about.
I have a style,
a girl. So
I think that goes for all of us.
That's just life sucks.
But yeah. But no, it's. I think that's one of those things that comes into it is, the problem, like most things, is Jack's going to have to wait until he's probably in his late 20s when all of a sudden girls are going to be interested in him because he's making tons of money, and now they're all like, "Oh, you've arrived."
No, they're actually multiple games of his. Most of his games of his are more girls than guys. That one picture was the off occasion. Normally. There's like 4 to 3 now.
Does Uncle Connell have to give him the speech?
No, he knows it all.
The birds and the bees?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
The birds shit in your car, the bees make honey.
Mm-hmm.
I was just referring to the fact that, like most things is you don't want to be stuck in the friend zone, which is why I watch my son with the girls he likes.
No. If anything, he's doing that to them.
Well, yeah. My son does that too.
And it's masterful.
How can I'm trying to find the right way to ask this. It's one of the situations I feel comfortable asking because my oldest son is, was Asperger's, now he's just autistic because.
So it keeps changing the definition.
Yeah. What variation is your son on that particular scale?
Which one? Mine or his? Jackie. Oh, mine.
Yeah.
My son was tested as quirky. They literally called because I had him tested because I was afraid he was autistic.
Oh, really?
Said, he's not autistic. He's just quirky. That's what they called it.
In writing, please.
Well, that's what they said. Well, I think the problem is that they start. I've noticed this a lot of times with my coworkers. They all want to say, "Well, I have an ADHD." I'm like, no. Everyone uses this as an excuse. I'm like, a disorder means that you can't function. To say that you just have a personality trait, you're like, yeah. They're like, well, it's on the spectrum. I mean, I don't think
it's on a spectrum these days, which drives me crazy.
I'm like, a spectrum includes 0.
Well, the reason why I ask is Hold on. Hold on.
Tell me that is not the British Jackie.
Okay.
That is the British Jackie.
That's-
Jackie, Jack, you need to find out who this is and sue them for reasons. You'll figure it out. You're a smart lad.
I can't hear you.
No, I
Tom.
can figure it out.
I tell me you don't see it.
No, I see it. Yeah.
He's got the monocle, the hat. He just needs to work on the mustache.
Which I used to do back when I wasn't needing to have it in regulation.
Are you
Plus,
still
this
in
guy
the,
likes breaking. This guy likes breaking games. Like he will take Skyrim characters and turn them into literal gods without turning on God mode.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll say hi and say bye.
Hello.
I'm not hearing anybody.
Hello.
Goodbye, I guess. I gotta go to sleep.
hey, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy
You're
birthday.
not 18. I don't care what anybody says. You're still 15. I don't fucking care.
That's fair.
Because that's when I met you.
And you still need to paint
Was it
Danny DeVito.
No. You met him way before that. Way before that. You met him at about 12.
That is not true.
No, I mean you've been friends for 4 years.
Yeah. It's not been.
No, because I have videos of our first live stream was in the studio. I'll show you. I'll get the date.
Are you counting knowing him before, like through the camera, or knowing through live streams like this?
Through live streams. Hold on. Let me go.
Fuck.
Jackie was a little bitty, as he used to say, squeaker. You, Connell, you and Jackie and I did our very first live stream together. Give me a minute. Oh,
I believe you. I just know I've drank and slept since then.
Oh, yeah.
And gain and lost and gain and lost and gain weight.
And we lost Owen.
Well, he'll be right back.
Yeah.
The reason why I ask is because my
By the way-
oldest Laszlo is 23. No, 24 now. What's this? Oh, he has no sound from us all. Well,
He has what?
he had no audio from us. That's weird.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I
Oh,
have
Shadow.
done so many fucking live streams. It's insane. Oh my god!
Can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
All right. I heard you say something. I can't hear you guys. I'm like, well, we heard you. Then you disappeared. I'm like, oh, okay. And I
Yeah,
just figured
for some reason, when you put up that picture of Jackie, all sound went off for me. I don't know what it was.
That's
It's the curse of Jack. It's the curse of Jackie.
TV land.
It's the curse of Jackie.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, Shadow. The link to Amazon I put in the private chat. That is just some really amazing gaming brass I have.
Oh, speaking of video.
Wait. What crafting?
Gaming brass. It's not called gaming brass. It's like called Wormwood. Is the brand, but it's a really basic brass. It's actually very soft to the touch, which is really nice. It actually holds its strength really well because it's my favorite brass for resin pour now because I can go in a little toothpick and pull out those bubbles and I don't get loose hairs falling out. And once you place it down, you had better put it where you want it because it will literally come up in chunks. I know, I made that mistake.
Speaking of old videos, Shadow,
Fourth trial.
me and you do need.
The first live stream was in fact June 21st, 2022, but we had met before then, so I don't know.
Because me and you gained with Bruce before we started doing videos together.
Yeah, clearly.
So really, yeah. So speaking of videos, the last season of Stranger Things came out.
Loved it.
We need to do a thing on it.
Well, Jackie hasn't seen Stranger Things in like 2 or 3 seasons, so but I'm down.
It might just be me and you.
I'm okay with that. I mean, we could be less than timely if we so choose.
It's YouTube. It's already forever anyway.
Was it Stranger Things or another show that shot themselves in the foot for a really retarded reason?
Stranger Things had a great ending.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
There was a show that had the entire plot point of why the kid couldn't do what he needed to do was I'm gay. It's like, what?
Yeah, that was an episode or part of an episode in the last season. Trying to get some, you know what? People blew it up way more than. No.
I understand that part of it. Here's my issue, and I will agree with an actual critic. What point did that have? It would have been fine if it actually had a point, but it was a point that was said and then went nowhere.
No, it had a point. You could tell from the season before that he was becoming more and more uncomfortable with his friends because he had to hide himself from his friends. Then that came out as like, listen, I got all this is going on. I don't want you guys to hate me because Vecna was fucking with them. And the moment you put all your cards out on the table, the other guy has no power. That was the reason behind it.
Every series has threads that could be left out.
Oh, I'm polyamorous. Oh, now I can save the world. Oh,
it wasn't like that.
I mean, first off, if you haven't seen it, you really can't talk about it. That's the important part, because that's the problem with all of this. Is like, is it that important? Because everyone blows up like everything. Like, look, I can complain about this. No show is perfect. No series is perfect.
No,
and that's why I said,
as a matter of fact,
yes, I haven't watched it, but I've watched lots of critics who have, and all of them point out, yes, it was a stressful moment. How in the hell did saying that save him? Especially here's the biggest part. Nobody reacted. There was no big coming out moment. There was no
don't talk about other people talking about stuff. That's not your personal opinion. You're just putting other people's opinions.
Yeah, here's the thing, Kraft.
So the very purpose of commercials and talkative people, the people who give these opinions, doesn't exist. Good to know.
We're not wait, really quick before everybody else jumps on this particular grade. Crafty, me and you've done this once before over the Academy. Honestly, I like the show. Shall like the show.
Look,
hold on.
Everybody is okay.
We can move on.
Listening.
We can just ignore this, stick a pin in it for right now because it's a non-conversation. As I said before, and I say this to you, and I say to everybody, everybody in this world needs to think for themselves. You should not eat full-heartedly what other people have to say until you figure it out for yourself. With that,
just give it. Have you watched the crafting?
Which specifically?
The show.
The Stranger Things.
It bored the first three episodes I watched bored the fuck out of me.
Oh, okay. Then you won't like any part of it, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Because it was more of the same, and it was, for me, it was. They did a whole lot of things great. Growing up, because I was literally like that. I was playing D&D for the first time as a 12-year-old or whatever. 79 through 80 was my first.
Okay, year. Now I understand.
Nostalgia. I
would never understand. Here's the thing. I have seen enough of the original, the first three episodes, plus everything I've seen from critics. It is not something I'd be interested in because it's a nostalgia show. People who lived then and have dealt with a lot of the problems they did then would understand and accept the show. People from my era really don't understand the coming out thing. Says, okay, you're gay. Why is that a problem? So you have to look at it from the two different mindsets.
Yeah.
Here, having watched the thing, I can sum it up really easy. For the kid that did that, who's going through that, he to not have the fear of Vecna outing him he needed to cut that off, nip that in the bud and come out on his own so that he could like have no secrets, nothing that Vecna could use against him, and nothing that he and his friends and everybody knew. I mean, it was freaking.
Well, yeah. There is the two big things where I will complain. Where I repeat. I have seen enough to know this. If they had some sort of we understand, like I won't say celebration, but an understanding moment, not the you're gay, / an actual explanation as to why, because obviously that was not given. Otherwise, most people would have jumped on that bandwagon right off the bat. Once again, Connell, here's it is. Make it make sense.
It made what we're talking about. Hold on. First of all, give me a second so I don't just fucking snap, because this is a repeat, but on a whole different fucking show. You didn't watch it. You're taking other people's critics that stemline everything. They skimmed the story. It made sense for the character. It made sense for the end of the show. People who watched it, who liked it, like it. Does that affect you at all? No. Let's move on.
I have no opinion because I haven't watched any episodes. I mean, to be fair on this, I can hear whatever I want, but again, unless I watch the context, all I can say is, well, the show doesn't sound like it's for me. But that doesn't mean that until I see it, like you said, it's hard. That's why I hate, while I enjoy listening to critics, I still have to make my own decision, because it's like when I used to read movie reviews. How many movie reviews came out?
Yeah, we need to get back to that.
That I hated. Yeah. Like they completely missed the point. Or like, I'm going to use a perfect example is what the hell happened to, if you remember Siskel and Ebert, what the hell happened to Ebert in his last 5 or 10 years? Because as soon as he got, as soon as he got cancer or whatever, no, he used to like horror movies and everything else. And I saw one movie I watched was Kick Ass. I'm like, the Ebert from the 90s would have liked this. The Ebert now was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I was like, who are you? He gave
Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze thumbs down. I didn't trust his opinion then.
Yeah, and crafting, Jackie, his mom, and we all watched that show, all having completely different perspectives of it. My wife having never watched any science fiction or fantasy ever. Jackie being a kid at that age, getting into D&D. It's just not for you, but it's not just about nostalgia, because she didn't experience any of that crap. She didn't know who the fuck the Ghostbusters were, or any of that shit. She didn't know what the game was, the whole bit. But they did a good job for nice. Where the hell did you get that?
Spirit of Halloween, $60.
Oh yeah. I saw those last year. I didn't grab one of those, but
I mean, at the end of the day and this applies for any television show. I have to see stuff in context, because if I take it out of context, like there's certain parts I love in Babylon 5, but if you haven't seen the show, you don't get the context of whatever's in there. Especially like when Veer was talking. No, remember Veer when he says, "I just want to live long enough to see you," blah blah blah. And
yeah, that was great. Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, that one. I mean,
you actually got the season. Did you finish season 1?
Yeah, then Prime took it off for free, so I'm like, well, no, I'm stuck back.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but that was the part where he did Mr. Morden.
Yeah,
that will come back in like season 4, and I'm like that. But that whole thing, it's like you have to get the context of that. You're like, oh, that's so cool. And that's what I mean is I don't know one way or the other, because I heard a lot of stuff from him, and I went, and to be fair, most critics I listened to were all over the place, and it was like they both loved it and hated it at the same time. It's like
I would like to say one thing about being told I need to think for myself. I have heard nothing but negative. Hold on, let me finish, Connell. I have heard nothing but negative things about Masters of the Universe. It took one sentence to change my mind. One. Bruce describing Skeletor's voice. That's all it took.
Oh no, the
now I want to
shitbird,
see that movie.
the shitbird that they cast to be Skeletor. He's done a couple movies really well, but here lately, all his movies sucks. Leto, wherever he was a Joker in Suicide
Oh,
Squad.
Jared Leto.
Yeah.
He's done a couple movies.
Oh
really
man,
well.
now I won't see the movie. I fucking hate that.
Hold
guy.
on. He was good in American Psycho with Christian Bale. He was.
Yeah, but I
good-
hate him as a human being.
Hold on, here. Just let me finish this. He was good in Lord of War with Nicolas Cage, and I can't stomach Nicolas Cage.
Wait a minute.
I don't
What
even
was he? What
remember
was
that.
he in Lord of War?
He was
I love that
Nicolas
movie.
Cage.
I don't remember.
He was his younger brother.
Was he?
Was he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I still hate
He-Man movie that came out. He-Man is a time bubble. It's a time capsule. If you grew up watching the cartoons, which I did, and had all the figures, which I did, from cartoon to live action, it was damn near the same fucking bird.
I only saw the movie with Dolph Lundgren and Frank
That
Langella.
wasn't He-Man. I don't know what that was.
I only saw that for the first time about 2 years ago, and I didn't hate it. But I won't own it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna bring this up, which is where we're talking about. That is, there are some movies that are really good, and I have my son watch, and he likes them or doesn't like them. But at the end of the day, recommend it to me or don't recommend it to me, and then we'll decide. I have one of my friends I trust. I don't ever trust his judgment on movies because he has such a low bar that no, not you.
Yeah, we've all got a couple of friends like that.
No. This is my friend Sam. He has such a low bar. It is hard for me to take him seriously whenever he says, "Hey, man, this is a good movie." I'm like, "Oh God, I don't know. It could be a great movie. It could be terrible." It's like going in with a blank slate. But if he tells me it's terrible, I know it's bad. That's all I can say.
The funny thing was, me and Bruce were talking about the movie. He's like, "Well, I'm going to see it." You know, he ends up seeing it, and me and him talking about it. Bruce is one of the biggest critics when it comes to Skeletor.
Oh, yes, especially when he does the voice.
Oh, and he liked it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he likes a lot of stuff. I mean, just like
hey, Hundreds of Beavers is a classic.
I you know what? I will say this much. I don't have any problems with saying it's a bad movie that I love. Like I love Spaced Invaders.
Yeah.
Like
like the new one. Has anybody here seen Citizen Vigilante?
No, I have not.
No, not yet.
Just because it didn't really. I'll be honest. Usually
Wait, is that the
like
one
this
with
is
the
a plot
movie with the
me.
cannibal in it?
No, I don't know.
Yes,
Really?
Army Hammer.
Yeah, the cannibal.
Yeah, he's not really a cannibal, but whatever.
That's not what they said. The critics said.
Well,
he was just telling chicks what he was willing and not willing to do. Should they date?
He was willing to eat their dead skin.
Well,
that's weird.
I don't know. You know what? I will tell you this much. And if we're going to go through this, a movie I really enjoyed was Night Watch, which is a Russian film.
Oh God, Night Watch was amazing. The second one was, they could have stopped with the first one.
Yeah, the second one was like, we did so well, and instead of plot, we're just going to just like try going for special effects. I'm like, what did you do? Yeah, Night Watch.
Well, they're in talks. There's in talks right now. They're thinking about doing a third Escape from Whatever with Snake Plissken. I'm like, you guys could have stopped with the first one.
Yeah.
Hey,
they could have.
They could have, but they won't. It's just like a lot of things. They, like you're in what number of whatever. It's like if you have an original idea, that's fine. What was another one? That
Cutthroat Island.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Same here. I introduced Bruce to that movie.
Well,
the movie's great.
I've seen it.
That's with Gina Davis.
Right? Yeah,
and Frank Langella again. Yes,
who was
back in the day? He was in everything. He's also Dog Brown.
The reason was like going Roy back to the He-Man and when I went to go see it. But I've seen the movie now 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, you
And
clearly have way too much money and too much free time.
No, he pays for a
You need to stop
subscription. He has a membership.
I have a
He
membership.
still has too much free time. What the hell, man? I haven't watched a movie. I've watched one movie in the last 2 months.
No, notice. Hey, I don't have any free time, but by the way, I'm going to go talk for 3 to 4 hours every day at around.
Yes, because I'm talking to real people, real friends that I
I'm
value.
just teasing you about that.
I do.
It just depends on where you're up at your time.
I can't just sit mindlessly in front of a screen here. Even now, speaking to you mindless fucks, I'm actually painting and contemplating taking over the world.
I have told you all before. Growing up, every Sunday, me and my grandpa used to go to the movie theater so grandma would get food going, cooking, right? So going to the theater became a
ritual.
Yeah, I'm not saying going to the theater is like going to church, but it's kind of has the same emotional feel.
Yeah,
I'll pray for you.
And I don't burn when I leave a movie theater.
I don't burn when I go to church. I thought I would, but surprisingly, I don't. I did get zapped at the first time I put my finger in the holy font, but after that, it was good. I was good. I was okay. But literally, I put my finger in the font, and everybody could hear the static electrical discharge. It was hysterical. Everybody looked at me. It's like, oh my gosh, But it was a warning.
Well, see, here's the problem that I have with all of this, for the most part, is Hollywood isn't producing movies that I genuinely want to go see. Because I used to go every week in the early 2000s, and we used to go a lot in the 90s. I would go see movies, and I, the last movie I went to go see was what was the one with the Project Hail Mary.
That one was actually good.
And my son enjoyed it too. The other one I would have liked to see, but I just didn't want to sit 4 hours in the movie theater, was to watch the extended version of Lord of the Rings.
I did all those. That was 9 hours of my life I'll never have back.
It wasn't 9, it was 13.
Yeah, but you weren't doing anything with it anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
I could have been, flirting with somebody's wife.
You know what? You're talking to someone who my friend was horrified because I was picking up women at the Passion of the Christ.
I went on a date that she's like, for the date, she's like, I want to see Passion of the Christ. I'm like, that's not a date movie. So we're in the theater, and I'm like, let's sit in the very back because I don't want to upset anybody, right? Because me being a smart ass. And I had this old bird, this old couple sitting in front of me, and I'm making a joke. She's like, I'm really interested to see how this ends. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, hold on. Okay. Movies I'm interested in that are coming to the theater here soon. I paid $23, and after the second movie I see, it pays for itself.
Yeah.
I want to see The Odyssey for reasons.
Okay.
Do you need more material for your show?
I want to see. Hold on. I want to see The Odyssey. I want to see the Spider-Man movie because I enjoy them.
Okay.
I'm going to see on July 5th, so Sunday, they're reshowing Orson Welles in the theater, Citizen Kane.
Okay, no, I understand that. Yeah.
What was the other one I want to see that's coming up? Spider-Man, that one. Willy Wonka, August 2nd.
Which version?
The original.
Okay.
Ooh.
With Gene Wilder?
Nice.
Yes.
See, there is no second version. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, there is a second version.
No, he's joking. He's joking. That's his own point. It's just like there were only 3 Star Wars. I don't know.
After my dad died, after finding out that my dad died, I feel more comfortable watching Star Wars movies because we all know those movies are nothing but daddy issues.
Anyway. Did you ever watch?
You have something in common with them. That's
have I seen Chasing? Right? Did you ask me if I saw Chasing Amy?
Yes.
Never saw it.
Hell yeah.
Well, no. Did you remember the part where he gets up there and he talks where they talk about
The
they
darkest
have the-
man in the universe
Yeah,
takes off
yeah.
his helmet, and
Yes.
there's a crusty ass white guy. What is that trying to tell? That you all want to be white? Black rage, motherfucker!
Yes,
I've seen it.
exactly. That was my whole point for that. It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Oh no, that's well. This was before Kevin Smith sold out.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, Kevin.
I still watch his stuff just because.
Well, the problem that I have with a lot of it is it's like, look, I'll tell you what I've started watching is I've been watching more Indian films.
Okay.
Because
You've been doing that for a while now, haven't you?
Well, the reason is because the Indian films are unabashedly ridiculous, over the top, and they remind me of the 1980s action flicks, which just didn't give a damn about what the rest of the world thought. And I was like, this is awesome. I will say, Connell, have you watched Creation of the Gods Part 1 and Part 2?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
The Chinese one?
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
I enjoyed them. Actually, I like them. One movie I'm looking forward to is the Coyote from Coyote and Roadrunner versus Acme.
I have, you know what, I think that's been out for 5 years, and they just keep putting it in the shelf and refuse to release it.
They're releasing it this year.
Yeah, no, I've heard that. Well, did you ever watch Knights of Badassum or Badass?
Yeah, I hated that movie.
Yeah, but do you know that they filmed it and they kept it on the shelf for like 3 or 4 years before they released it?
Oh, that doesn't.
They kind of did the same thing with Solomon Kane, didn't they?
I don't know. I don't know if they did that with Solomon Kane because I saw it on DVD. And I was like, "What?" Because I wanted to watch it.
Fuck, I love that movie. That is the best movie I have seen in years.
The
for,
other one was
for people that read comics. Do you know the comic book series Gene 13?
No, I'm not familiar.
Gen
with
13. Gen 13. I have a number one.
They turned from page to I guess green. They made a cartoon movie of it.
Really?
You can find it on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got the. Well,
Yeah.
when I was working at a comic book store when that first came out, and the boss said, "Hey, you probably want to pick this up. It's going to be worth some money." I picked it up. Never read it. Same thing with a lot of stuff like Lady Death and
Man, I had the
Youngblood.
hots for Lady
Spawn.
Death.
What?
I had the hots for Lady Death there for a while.
Got a number one. I got a couple of number one copies of that.
What was that, Crafty?
How much do you care about your channel's monetization right now?
I don't have that. I don't care.
Okay, I just sent you a little short about the Disney that I miss. The Disney I actually grew up with thanks to my grandmother.
Do you? Well, you know what?
Is this going to be a clip from Song of the South?
Nope. Better.
Do you know what I miss? I miss when Disney used to have educational telling you and how you could merge into a freeway, because no one seems to know how to do that nowadays.
Who are you kidding? No one's ever known how to do that.
With that all being said, I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta be in work in 4 hours.
All right.
So
Okay, no worries. Good seeing you, man.
All right, can I get you? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, now you're saying something.
I said, have a good night. That was all I was trying to say.
All right, you too. We should do this again soon and ruffle.
Yeah. Let's not make it another year.
All right.
All right, Connell, will you play just the first few seconds of the video? I want to give a big old middle finger to YouTube.
No. It's not that I'm scared of it. I just, don't poke a
Don't have the
dog.
energy tonight.
Yeah, that too. Give it to Bruce. He doesn't give a fuck. Oh, quick little history note, because it's also 1 o'clock in the movie. Song of the South.
Yeah.
The original term for a certain type of baby was meaning having a problem, and no matter what you do, it only gets worse, aka marriage. I mean, wait, that's not right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I grew up with that term, because my mother read me Burr Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yep.
The original Burr Rabbit with everything else. I actually bought that for my son, so he could read the original stories.
And Uncle Vernon wasn't a slave. This was after slavery. He was technically a free, but still chained to a farm black man.
You know what? As someone that owns a farm, now you're just chained to a cubicle. What's the difference? At least in the farm, you got fresh air.
Grandparents once owned. I mean, never mind.
Hey, by the way, my grandmother grew up on a plantation, and she was not an owner. So
I'm Irish.
Yeah.
Do you really want to get into this history lesson about being put in places we don't want to go, not getting jobs that we need? If you're Irish, need not apply.
Well, you know what? You know what they said is, hey, you know, why are you treating the Irish so badly? Like, well, because they're disposable. They said you have to pay for a slave. Yeah. So it was.
And then we have the Welsh. Anyways.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. God bless.
Right.
I will see you guys all in the funny
Have a good
papers.
night.
Don't blow up anything that you might want to use later.
Whatever you do, don't do what Connell would do.
I don't know.
That's a good policy no matter what. That's a good policy no matter what.
Yeah. Do the opposite of what I do. I never beat my wife. You figure it out.
She just disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Unfortunately, she didn't disappear.
Yeah.